Artificial intelligence and Chat GPT is wrong about Upland. I'm going to tell you why. Even though I think it's wrong about Upland, this is going to change the world, and let's ask it why. It's difficult to say exactly how GPT-3 will change the world, as it is a very powerful tool and versatile language model that can be used for a wide range of applications. However, some potential ways it could impact the world, including improving natural language processing and understanding, enabling more advanced language-based technologies, and potentially even create more realistic, engaging virtual assistants. Ultimately, the impact of GPT-3 and other large language models will depend on how they are used and developed in the future. Up until now, if I wanted to know the answer to that question, I would have to do some sort of search in Google and hopefully find some sort of an answer listed in pages and pages of different websites. Here, when I type that question in, I get one answer instantaneously, and it answers my question. And all of this is done by artificial intelligence. So here we can see that Upland tweeted ChatGPT's response to Upland asking the platform about Upland. So this is the answer that was given. Upland Me is a virtual property trading game where players can buy, sell, and trade virtual properties using a virtual currency called UPX. It's kind of like Monopoly, but in a digital world where you can build your own empire of virtual real estate and make or lose virtual money. It's a fun and engaging way to test your real estate investment skills and see if you have what it takes to become a virtual tycoon. Plus, you get to make hilarious jokes about buying virtual properties and becoming a virtual millionaire. That is absolutely true. So why not give it a try and see if you have what it takes to rule the virtual real estate world? So first of all, this is really impressive and interesting to see how this was written by artificial intelligence and not by an actual person. Now, when I said at the beginning of this video that ChatGPT is wrong, I'm not saying that what is written here is not true. I'm just saying that there's a lot here that is not included and that Upland is a lot more than a virtual real estate trading game. Let me elaborate. So to start, ChatGPT says that Upland is a property trading game where you can buy, sell, and trade virtual properties. The interesting part happens after you've done that. Once you've decided on a property that you want, what can you do with it? It's a lot more than just owning a couple of plots of land. Players are able to build structures on their land. They're able to open up shops. For example, this is my shop in Manhattan, Dale's Deluxe Drivers, where I'm able to sell block explorers, and these block explorers are an important part of the Upland economy where they will be drivers of your car during car racing. This enables players to become entrepreneurs within the metaverse. Not only that, but Upland has a very strong sense of community, where you can see here that in this neighborhood, there's a lot of buildings being created that all look very similar to each other in terms of the style and coloring. This shows that beyond the actual buying, selling, and trading of land, there's a community being built up here, and people who are coordinating with each other to create a real virtual neighborhood. We can see here already a shop. We can see someone here who has quite the collection of vehicles on their property. We can also see here pieces of outdoor decor that people can decorate their homes and properties with. And all of these things will be playing its own part in the metaverse. Players can design their own pieces of outdoor decor and in the future even design their own vehicles that can be used in Upland. And these cars, as I mentioned, will be used for car racing and also to transport players and goods between different places within the metaverse. If you're a creator, maybe someone who knows 3D designing, or you're an entrepreneur, someone who can create a business around transportation, you will also be needed in the Upland Metaverse. To do those types of things, you don't necessarily need to be a real estate mogul. Now back to what artificial intelligence has to say. They're trying to be quirky and crack a joke by saying that I can make hilarious jokes about buying virtual properties and becoming a virtual millionaire. I would take that even one step further. If you think buying virtual real estate is funny, this is a Halloween ornament that I purchased, which again is virtual, that I can place on top of my property during Halloween. And this was with a brand partnership that Upland had with Spirit Halloween. So if you're a brand, there are really interesting ways that you can be integrated into the metaverse and leverage this platform in order to reach out to customers or potential customers. Something like this is an excellent way for a company to strengthen its brand and to reach out to their existing customers or hopefully new customers. Upland has partnerships with the NFL Players Association, the Mangueira Samba School in Rio de Janeiro, Hyperloop TT, and their latest brand partnership is with FIFA for the World Cup. where players can own really cool NFTs like this one, which is the World Cup ball from the very first World Cup played in Uruguay in 1930. Players can also own one-of-one video memento highlights of some of the best goals in the 2022 World Cup. Take a look at the link in the upper right-hand corner to learn more about these legits. So beyond real estate moguls, we talked about being an entrepreneur, a creator, a brand in the metaverse, and you can also be a developer. If you have a game or an application that you want to add into Upland, that's something that you can do. Think about the iPhone. You have the iPhone, which is the device, but on top of that, you have the App Store with an infinite number of applications, games, tools that can be used on your iPhone. The same thing is going to happen in Upland, where Upland is like the iPhone. They are giving you the platform, and you can create whatever experience you would like to on top of this. So to summarize here, when Chat GPT says that Upland is a fun and engaging way to test your real estate investing skills and see if you have what it takes to become a virtual tycoon, my big issue with that statement is that being a real estate investor in Upland is just one way that you can become a virtual tycoon. There are many different ways that you can play Upland. It's not all about trading properties, and what makes Upland great is that there are an infinite number of ways that you can approach this game. If you want to learn some additional strategies, take a look at the link in the description below to head over to the Upland Guide website to learn more about Upland and different ways that you can play and even earn within the metaverse. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me or do you agree with ChatGPT and the artificial intelligence?